a lot of my things didn't work because it's been ages since we streamed Gran Turismo 7, but I thought maybe sleeping we get back into it ahead of Spec 3 and Power Pack. So hopefully the stream is working okay. I'm going to be on the G Pro. On the old G Pro today. Let's see what Daily A is about. I do like my special stage route X. And yeah, Power Pack price. I'd be surprised if it's not official today. I'm surprised it's already been so long. I genuinely think there's been a wait and see with Rennsport and Project Motor Racing as two big competitors on PlayStation. So, does anyone know what the car of choice? Well, in qualifying, it seems to be the Pagani. What we should just do actually is just see the shift times. Welcome Josh Hill, good to see you. Sebastian as well, Angusta, Laundry Man, Simon Harrison, Buchel, Phaser, Dan Loki. €40 here. Put your price predictions in there. Put your price predictions in. I'm not going to get to see. I'm not going to get to see any gears. Okay, cool. I think 40 quid. I think if Project Motor Racing and Rennsport had come out and now had big player bases, I don't think they could have released it for more than 25. I think I gave my price predictions in the video, didn't I? There are a lot of credits in there. There are a lot of credits that I don't think they needed to include. Firstly, most people don't buy credits on Gran Turismo 7. I'm pretty sure. I might be wrong, but I think most people wouldn't. They wanted to monetize the game, obviously, a lot more at launch, but I remember I pushed back quite heavily against that in videos. What's your opinion on the physics compared to Aesthetical's top sim? It's not trying to simulate a lot, but it's way more. If I wanted to do an Aesthetical's stream, like the amount of headaches I'd have to go through, whereas here I could literally just fire it up and away we go. Kevin's got a TGT2. I'll show you what settings I'm using, but these will have been taken over from the G Pro probably. Sorry, from the RS50. They'll be over from the RS50 because the True Force is very different on there. The True Force on the G Pro is much more powerful. I have to turn it down. $39.99, 50 Australian, $20-30 USD. How much was the Lewis Hamilton pack for GT Sport? The Maestro. So you can't set a quali lap here because A, we're going to run out of time, but B, obviously that other dude was in gear 7. We'll have to get the gear shifts right. We might get them wrong. Oh, this is no good. This is no good. That's no good on the G Pro. Told you it's a long time. That's too much. On the G Pro, that's way too much. So 10-2. I know I've done a video on this, but I'm going to take a photo as well. Just so I remember what it is. That's too difficult to turn. Still too difficult. We're going to run out of time here. That's a bit better, but arguably I'm still pulling like 7 Newton meters just turning the wheel there. It's not that I don't rate the physics, it's that I understand that it's not trying to simulate too much. For example, I don't have to worry about warming up my tyres in Gran Turismo 7. It's just not... Why is my ABS flickering? Why is my ABS flickering there? Welcome, Ali. I haven't got enough time to do this. Damn it. Turn that wheel off and turn it on again. Turn it off. Maybe I had my foot on the brake when I turned it on. I don't think I did have my foot on the brake though. I'll get my controller ready just in case. Did I, when I did my RS50, maybe does it think this is an RS50 or something? Has it taken my RS50 settings and applied it to here, and including my dead zone? Because my dead zone, is my dead zone different? We're on the bat, so we can't afford to... Keep an eye on the ABS. That could be terminal. That could be terminal. That's terminal. Alright. I'm also getting mad oscillations. This is a very unique problem for me because since I've been on the G Pro, I've been on Gran Turismo on a THRUSTMASTER T598, a Fanatec GTDD Pro, and a Logitech RS50. And it basically doesn't remember your settings for each wheel. I think my Greek dude might be in trouble as well. Why am I so far behind? When I turned on the... Oh my goodness me, what the hell has happened here? Can we work together? Can we work together with the Greek dudes? Maybe do some slipstream, bump drafting? 15-20 pounds. I wouldn't be surprised if a price comes out during this stream. I would not be surprised. We can discuss it. Okay. Come on, lads. Right, so 6 seconds to the leader. Come on, gents. Let's do this. Can we work as a unit? Even though my lads behind, they got nothing to gain really because they got penalties. My Greek dude is all over the shop, but my German friend... See, Germans know how to do this. They're disciplined, they're organised. Yes, bro. Yes, brother. Yes, bro, come on. G7 is better than Project Motor Racing. They're two very different games. Some people prefer Project Motor Racing, some people prefer GT7. For me, GT7 is much better value for full price. Much, much, much better value. But if you bought GT7 in 2022 and you got your money's worth out of it and you're a bit bored, then Project Motor Racing for £30 I think would be a bit like getting ACC for £30. I think GT7 is better than AC on console, but it's a nice racing game to have. Yeah, I wonder if this car is the force feedback's a bit unusual in this car because we're going at 260 miles an hour. Starting to catch now, dare I say. Probably going to run out of time. Welcome, Hellcat. Ains got the T598. Are you looking forward to the load cell? Got a lot more content on load cell. I haven't released videos on it yet. I just haven't got around to editing them, but I've got videos on using the load cell, going into the THRUSTMASTER settings, like really up close and personal how it works. I don't know if the best way to do this is to slingshot, because then we can use, I don't know what's more powerful, bumping or slipstream. They told me Q1 2026. Don't worry, it'll be here first. I could literally have the first one in the world. Got a very good relationship with THRUSTMASTER, Logitech, Fantech, all of the companies on PlayStation. RevRacing as well coming, so we'll be testing all of them. For me, the lack of load cell has always been the big weakness that I've called out since day one on T598. But when it's £364 on Amazon, to me that's like an insane moment. 364 on Amazon. Oh wow, how can he be so quick? Chat, what happened there that he just absolutely blew past us? Oh, is there nitrous? Oh, there's nitrous anyway. I don't have nitrous maps. Oh, that's the horn. Ah, there's nitrous in this race. Okay. Okay. Still, P7 will take it. Surely Rory... I'm sure Rory will get it as well, but I'm not sure Rory really reviews equipment. Maybe he does, maybe he doesn't, but... We had a really good time with THRUSTMASTER out in Germany. I liked their booth. It was very accessible. They just packed like a table with their setups. People could just play Gran Turismo there. It was very unintimidating. Whereas some of the other booths are like really intimidating with like big motion rigs and seat belts, and one of them now you have to attach yourself physically to the rig with ropes. Welcome, Ricky. Driving standards on PMR in multiplayer not very good. Yeah, I mean it needs same with Rensport. It needs population. It needs population. Somehow we've got 8 million credits, by the way. Do you remember when we used to be like the brokest person on Gran Turismo 7? Now we've got 8 mil credits. 8 Alex was tempted by the T598, went for Simpson pedals. Can you use on PlayStation? I've got the SimNet pedals. I'm not sure you can use SimNet pedals on T598. I've used them on the Fanatec. Yeah, we'll use nitrous now. Get money. You got the 3D wrap. Is that like a spring or something? Rory reviews whoever pays them the most. I don't blame me. A lot of people these days are ambassadors. Like, I'm pretty sure Rory's an ambassador for THRUSTMASTER. James Baldwin's an ambassador for SimuCube. I think that's great. I think that's great for them, great for the brand, great for their audience. It's just different being an ambassador and being a reviewer. I like reviewing equipment from all the brands and then doing big, like, you know, let's talk about what's the best wheel around the £400 to £600 budget. But I totally get being an ambassador as well. And also being an ambassador, you get paid by the brands to be an ambassador. So you get income, which is good. Is a GT2 wheel? Yes. And that wheel, I think, is very nice. I think anyone who's got a T598, obviously the load cell's more important, but I'd really consider that wheel as well. We'll see what the price is going to be. But it's a very, very, very nice rim. Much nicer than the bundle T598 rim. In fact, what I would hope THRUSTMASTER will do, and I said this to them, is that rather than forcing everyone to get a T598 bundle, even though it's £364, which is a bargain, but forcing you to get a spare pedal, which will become a clutch, and forcing you to get that rim, and forcing you to get an extra pedal plate. Does everyone know you're gonna waste a pedal plate doing this? Instead of that, they should do a premium bundle where you get the T598 base, you get the TGT2 wheel, and you get a throttle and load cell and one plate without a clutch. And I think if they could do that for like upgrades, if they could do that for 600, if they could do that for 599, then and let's say they definitively fix the power issue, then you, at the moment, the Logitech RS50 is £600 using my discount codes. So Logitech RS50, you're getting load cell pedals, and you're getting very nice finish of rim, but it's not the same. There's not as many dials and things as a GT one, as the TGT one. So I think if THRUSTMASTER can go in 599, then you're getting load cells like you are with the RS50. You're probably getting a nicer rim than with RS50, and the difference is 5 Newton meters on T598 versus 8 Newton meters. So that's what I recommend THRUSTMASTER would do. And I'd say to people, if this is your first wheelbase and you're not sure whether you like sim racing or not, get the T598 base for £364. It's a bargain. But if, like, you know that you want to take it a bit more seriously and you like Gran Turismo, and let's say you're getting it for Gran Turismo 8, then at that price I would say get the 599 one, because you're just going to have load cells, you're going to have a much nicer rim. It is a small rim, yeah, but it's very nice. The SF1000 wheel, by the way, has no one spotted this? Anyone spotted this? Yeah. The SF1000 wheel is nice, and by the way, did you know that wheel's going to become the SF25? So I don't know if it's a secret or not, it shouldn't be, but that wheel's going to become the SF25, but that's not for everyone, because you can't go rallying that or drive road cars in that, really. At the moment, I'm using the original G Pro D-shaped wheel that I've driven every form of car in. It's a very versatile wheel. But for 2 years, everyone in Logitech G Pro ecosystem had no other choice than this. G7 or Forza Motorsport? Depends. If you're on GT7, you can't play Forza Motorsport. And if you're playing Forza Motorsport, you can't play GT7, which is quite interesting. So they're almost not really... I liked it back in the day when Gran Turismo was like trying to show the best a PlayStation can do, and Forza Motorsport was trying to show the best an Xbox can do. But those days are over, I think. GT7 had to be the slowest racing series. Not true. You can drive... we were just driving at 270 miles an hour. We were just driving it faster than Formula 1, mate. So do they all have nitrous? They've all been modded with nitrous. No, yeah, every car can have nitrous, can't it? Do you think Project Motor Racing is worth it for console? What's your background? What are you playing already? The SF1000 is good for playing Gran Turismo GT3 cars. I think it's really a very purpose-built Formula 1 wheel, to be honest. What wheel do you recommend for THRUSTMASTER? I've been enjoying PMR and F125. If you like F125, get the SF1000 wheel, because that's very good. Otherwise, I like the hypercar wheel, but it's quite big. It's quite chunky grips. Welcome, Eric. Good to see you again. How fast can you turn the wheel on 3 Newton meter or 5 Newton meters? I don't think that's the right way of thinking. What were you trying to get at there? That doesn't affect the slew rate, I think. Welcome, Vlatka. Good to see you. Back for a rare Gran Turismo. Well, hopefully not going to be rare going forward, to be honest. I want to be doing a lot more Gran Turismo 7. Maka, what comes after a T598 for next upgrade? Yeah, G Pro, RS50, DD Extreme. You nailed it. You nailed it. THRUSTMASTER don't have anything in terms of a Newton meter upgrade, and I really think they should. And it can't be the T818. I agree. I think Forza Horizon did take over from Forza Motorsport. What are we saying? For me, £24.99. That's what I want. And even £24.99, I'd be like, that's a bit... You know, for me, that's okay, but I think that's a bit steep. Like, if I was a kid and I'd had Gran Turismo for a few years and I had to tell my parents, can I get the power pack for £24? That's quite a lot of money. Although £24 now, when I was a kid, because of inflation, maybe £24 isn't a lot of money. To me, it's fine. I'm very happy to pay £24, but I have a job and stuff. GT3 is fast, GT4 is slower. Racing-wise, you play GT7. It depends if you want something more complicated. Do you want something more complicated? Because PMR is more complicated, for sure. Welcome, Hamid. We're speculating at the moment. Yeah, the 488 GT3 wheel. It's weird I didn't think of that, because I have the 488 GT3 wheel. You might have seen my review on it. It just feels kind of cheap, but... yeah, I don't like it quite as much as the Fanatec CSL McLaren wheel. Do you think Sophie 3.0 going to be a game changer? I think it could be all hype 3.0. What does 3.0 mean? What have they said it can do? People just, you know, it's one of these things where it could be hyped. Real deals, $19.99. $19, that'd be about $14.99 UK. That'd be very good. Curious needs a G7 power pack discount. I mean, maybe PlayStation will send me one. I did meet with PlayStation 2 weeks ago in London. So... but as of right now, I'm speculating. Kevin, as a beginner on wheel and rig, is it better to stay on one game and to become better X on GT7? I think one of the advantages of sim racing these days is that you can jump around different games. Like, if I want to today, I can jump on Rennsport and I can drive newer GT3s. Or if I wanted to, I could jump on Project Motor Racing and do something different, or I could jump on F1. So what I recommend doing is when games are on big discount, picking up games on discount. It's just nice to have, like, in racing, it's nice to have different games. I think if you like first-person shooters, right, this year you might just be playing Battlefield or Call of Duty. That's your game because you want to prestige it all. It's so monetized, right, with the battle passes and everything. That's going to be your game. Or like, if you play FIFA, that's your game. I think racing, you can... We're lucky that we can have different games and switch across them, etc. And that's what I do on this channel. If you look at this channel, how much other stuff we've been doing recently that's not GT7? Are we registered for this? Yeah. Any want improvement sports mode? Yeah, we'll see. We'll see. No news on Full Force yet. I don't know if you saw my interviews with Fanatec in Germany, but they said it'd be coming, but no news. Evo wheel. Yeah, I actually don't have the Evo wheel. So they did. Is that the one that's also a hub? Because they showed me some hub stuff they were doing with it. Light GT style wheel has surprising effect and consistency. Yeah, I like the KS wheel. The KS wheel is just a very nice GT3 wheel. For me, the KS wheel is a lot better than the THRUSTMASTER 488 GT3. And it's $220 at the moment, or it was on Black Friday. Ghost Recon. Do they even do Ghost Recon anymore? Does anyone know when the update is coming out? The update is coming out on the 4th, you're correct. So we'll definitely see trailers tomorrow. I'll be surprised if we don't see price today. Nick, it will cost as much as Sony think they can squeeze out of players. We'll see. Isn't improvement support modes on Spec 3? DLC is a power pack. By the way, I think it is confusing. Does anyone agree that it's confusing? Does anyone also agree that... in fact, when you think about it, it's very confusing. Because the things that traditionally you pay for in other games, like iRacing, you would be paying for both the tracks, Gilles Villeneuve and Yas Marina. Whereas GT7, seemingly on the same day, is going to do a free update that some people might say has more content than the DLC update. Because if you're an online player, the power pack I don't think is going to do much for you. I don't think anyone's really speaking about this, but I always try and go back to first principles and think, what does the person who is like working really hard, doesn't get to spend a lot of time racing, and just sees one of my videos, what are they going to be confused about? In the same way, I think the Logitech RS hub and rim thing is just confusing for people. They should also sell it as a pre-made bundle. And I think the Fanatec ecosystem is so confusing with the quick releases and everything. Shibi, any of you guys offer some advice? Is it worth upgrading to a Pro using VR2? No, have a look at my video on PSVR 2 on PS5 Pro. I'm on a PS5 Pro now because I think there was a lot of misleading stuff. I think like Digital Foundry just hyped it up, and I actually put a camera through the lens, and you can see that there's a different sort of interpolation used, and like anyway, have a look at the video because I put the camera down the lens of the PSVR 2. You've got the MPI GT3. I'll have to look at that. Were these not confused at all because the other super realistic? Which is better, G7 Evo, Rensport, or PMR? For me, GT7. Out of those, no hesitation. No hesitation. If I was going to recommend to a person off the street, I would 100% recommend GT7. The funny thing is, if I was to say that in a Project Motor Racing or Rensport video, people go, GT7's not a simulator, how can you recommend it? They completely miss the point. It's like, what is the most fun to play? I think Rensport could be fun. They need to just get rid of all of the faff in Rensport, all of the faff, and just pure racing. I don't even think Rensport should have single player. "50 races are done only by 2 players." What do you mean? You mean the online one? The thing is... Oh, 1 second. Spec 3 has a lot of online stuff as well, because those tracks are going to be... That'll be the daily race for next week. Yeah, for me, I've made videos on this. I have another video, it's being edited at the moment, about how Simcade is a dirty word, and I don't agree with it. Because for me, I like racing. I won all these trophies racing. I didn't win all these trophies by setting up my kart. You know, I do Club 100s because... Oh, man. Does everyone save their nitrous to the end? I do Club 100 because it's arrive and drive. You know, because I want to get down to the racing. So... And that was always my point of Project Motor Racing that I think everyone who saw my videos completely got, which is this is a game that requires you to manage tyres and do setups, and if you like that kind of stuff, that's great. If you don't, then it's not going to be for you. I hope there'll be bigger grids on, given it's PS5. I hope there'll be bigger grids. I really do. But you're wrong. You're wrong though, Tomek. So you confused it. So as the person who said it's not confusing, I think generally it is confusing because the power pack is PS5 only. Spec 3 is not PS5 only, right? Oh, now I'm getting confused. It's the power pack which is PS5 only. I think Rensport... My god. What's the slipstream here? Surely you have to save all of your nitrous to the end. Welcome, Cyrus. Good to see you. If I was PD, I'd release Spec 3 today and then Power Pack. Yeah, I think it's confusing, I think. There'll be people thinking you need to pay for Spec 3 and stuff. Maybe they should have called it the PS5 Power Pack. Yeah, I agree, Fast Ginger. In fact, that's literally what I said in my Sim Racing Expert video on Project Motor Racing. I think the engineer needs to tell you what's going on with the tyres, because it's fine having all these deep systems and complicated systems, but you can't expect, you know, your average sim racer coming here from work to like understand all this stuff. Otherwise, we'd be GT3 drivers. I don't know whether Rennsport has a small dev team or not. I'm not sure that it's that relevant. I think you just scope the game accordingly. It's like Recreation has a very small development team, but for some reason they decided to put like the world's biggest map known to man in there. I think that's just poor scoping. I think this race as well. We don't have enough NOS. Unless literally everyone takes himself out. The hunt continues. Does anyone else find the wheel very heavy in this race? Is it just this car, or because we're going 260? Polish driver looks like he's going to have it. Ugh. We need more PSVR2 games. I don't think we'll see any good PSVR2 racing games, my hunch. Oh man. Got absolutely rinsed there. Absolutely rinsed. Maybe it's the RX-7. Lower your wheel settings. Yeah, it's like basically when I turned in, I just went straight into the barrier. PSVR will be swapped for PS Portal. Well, you know, what do you mean? You can't run anything on the PS Portal. We'll go again. We'll go again. RX-7 has more nitro. That must be it. It's because we're not in the RX-7, surely. Let me try and set a qualifying time as well. So you got to qualify in the Pagani, I'm guessing. To get nitrous in quali. So deals doesn't matter what race comes to PSVR 2. Yeah, I agree. I agree. I feel sad when I see people say yes, no nitrous here. I feel sad when I see people say like on my videos like today, people are like, how's Project Motor Racing on PSVR 2? And I'm like, what kind of failure has there been in people explaining that it's not going to come to it hasn't come and it's not going to come to PSVR 2? I don't think, and I don't blame sim racers, but it's almost like it's a failure on reviewers and whatnot to make it clear that this isn't going to be on PSVR 2. I don't know. Your interview with MD Fanatec. Oh, we'll be going to Fanatec again soon, I'm sure. Le Mans Ultimate. Yeah, Le Mans Ultimate is pretty good in VR. ACC is good in VR. iRacing is good in VR, but it's a bit sterile. Le Mans Ultimate and ACC are a bit more emotive. Or people are like, I pre-ordered it, but I didn't realise it wasn't going to come to PSVR 2. Like, if another game says it's going to come to PSVR 2 and I see a build of it, like they do a trailer, I will make a massive video about it. But until then, just assume that GT7 is your lot, and GT7 is very good. I'm pulling 7 Newton meters just doing this. That car is an airplane. What's the takeoff speed of a commercial jet? Is it like, I'm going to look really stupid here. Is it like 300? No, it's got to be way less than 300. That was really stupid. What's the takeoff speed of a commercial jet? KIRETH'S boss, what's your opinion on the fact we've got the Italian icon as a Fiat Panda? I covered it today in the sim racing show. I would say the Italian icon probably is more the 296 GTB. You tried the new pedals? Yeah, I've tried the new Fantech pedals. They're quite good. I'm worried they're going to be very expensive. They look expensive. PSVR 2. Thing is, on PSVR 2, I've got Gran Turismo 7, right? I've got Pavlov, which is pretty good. Can I pause this? I can show you. I'll show you what I've got on it. Oh, this is a Pro. I've got quite a few games on PSVR 2. Like, it's good fun. It's good fun. I mean, I had good games on PSVR 1 as well. I had Skyrim on PSVR 1. Would it be worthwhile to upgrade Logitech G Pro to SimuQ 3 or VRS? What on PC? Probably not. Probably better off getting a Logitech QR adapter and getting a nicer wheel on it, and then running it with USB cable. 160, 180. Okay, so we're going faster than the plane at takeoff. So we could do like a James Bond thing where we have to like catch up with the plane. Mandy Savage got about 30 games PSVR 2. My daughter's use it. Yeah, I think there's loads of fun little games there. But you're not going to get a GTA 5 on it. Welcome Control Garage. Been enjoying Race Room lately. Race Room experience. Philly bit late to the part of the price yet. We're speculating. I was saying $24.99 would be my upper limit of what I think is like acceptable. If it's $29.99, I think they'd actually be monetizing their audience. Does anyone agree with that? If it's £29.99, they're almost kind of taking it. That's a market failure. That there's not enough competition for GT7 on PlayStation on PS5 because it's PS5 only. Control Garage is £15. Right, this is the out lap, by the way. Back to the proper lap now. I think it looks like there's a lot more content than Lewis Hamilton. I mean, Lewis Hamilton, they probably had to pay licensing fees to Lewis Hamilton. But what's your opinion about PC2? Sounds better than Project Motor Racing. What, on console? Probably not on console at all, because PC2 was PS4. And on PC, like, everything can kind of look good on PC. Surreal Deals 1999, DCR Train 999, I think that's too much. Commander £19, 25 euros. Kireth, can you talk about why they released? Honestly, I think they've been waiting to see what happened with Rennsport and Project Motor Racing. Because if Rennsport and Project Motor Racing came out and both had smashed it out the park, then I reckon the Power Pack would have to come in at a lower price almost to stop people going away. But given both Rennsport and Project Motor Racing, I don't think... And we'll jump back in Rennsport and see what the lobbies are like, but if you just look at the lobbies, it doesn't seem like it's taking market share away, so Gran Turismo can almost charge what they want. I mean, how high could they charge it? Let's not give them ideas, but realistically, even if they did charge it at $29.99, are a lot of people going to buy it? How much is like a battle pass on Call of Duty? Well, compete? Maybe they look at FIFA. How much is like a 12,000 coins on FIFA? Not a cash grab, it's the first only paid DLC for GT7 ever. Welcome Pete, good to see you. Control Garage says PD don't care what competitors do. I think Hamad's right though that the it's unusual that the price hasn't been announced. Let me just get through this corner so I don't crash. Why don't Polyphia make a full-on iRacing simulator? Well, they had a choice. I mean, they could have built on GT Sport. My hopes for Gran Turismo, for the sequel to GT Sport, were not like the direction GT7 went into. For me, and I made videos on this like in 2021, so this is like 4 or 5 years ago now. I was saying all I wanted for GT7 or GT Sport 2 or whatever it was going to be was bigger grids, so get up to like 50 car grids, have driver swaps, which I thought would be fantastic on PlayStation, and have endurance races as well, have like 3 hour, 6 hour, 12 hour, 24 hour endurance races. I said I don't even care if the graphics don't get better. Welcome, Alex. Is it easy on controller? This probably could be easy on a controller because the wheel feels very, very, very heavy. Yeah, we'll see how price elastic the GT7 Gran Turismo consumer is. Bones Jones just bought the full game for £34 on sale for GT7. That's a bargain, man. I'm sorry, but who's buying Project Motor Racing for, like, was it £60? I'm guessing then, when GT7 was £34.99. I mean, I bought the game at £70. I bought the game for £70 digitally, and I also bought the special edition for £70 on disc, which I've still got somewhere wrapped because I just like GT7. Yeah, Snow just dropped. I think that was under embargo, but they said they were going to release it today. I'm older than you, but look younger. Honestly, I've just got this natural good looks. That's what everyone tells me that. Yeah, it's a bit heavy. Yeah, Instant Gaming were doing Project Motor Racing for £40, I think. Either £40 or $40, I can't remember. But it's been on big. It's been 40% off there since ages. That's the link I've been sharing. It's also my other partnership with their Instant Gaming to try and get as many sim racing games on their platform. I think they could get a GT7, but it's not on there yet. Maybe they'll have bought some keys when it was on sale. Yeah, I did a very interesting video on look how many hours we have in Gran Turismo 7. You know what, I'm going to make a video that's going to be the 1,427 hour review of Gran Turismo 7. What do we think? What's worse, the Magic Alpha Mini or Moza R9 V3? How much is the Alpha Mini? Because the R9 is only $299 right now. Yeah, only got the one account. I'm not one of these, like, swapping about. And then if you look at PSVR 2, right? Breaches, Crossfire. This rock one is quite fun. That's not PSVR 2. That's not actually that good. Gun Club. Kayak is kind of a lot of fun. Pavlov's a lot of fun. I didn't even really play that too much, but I know I like that. Pistol Whip's fun. This one didn't work for me. Should get my money back on that. Red Matter's kind of a serious game. Star Wars is fun. You know, Star Wars. Swordsman is fun. Light Brigade I didn't really enjoy. I didn't really play this guitar. I couldn't play the guitar one. Are these all installed? They're all installed on here as well. So I could play all of these. I could play all of these, but no one watches the videos, unfortunately. So I could do a lot more. I could do a lot more PSVR 2 content, but unfortunately, it doesn't. The views are so low on them, it hurts the channel. So, Sleeping Dogs, great game. Yeah, Dirt Rally was good on PSVR 1. If anyone had that. Oh, Pavlov, you gotta. In fact, Mandy, go on YouTube now, and search me on Pavlov. And there's a couple of shorts. There's 2 shorts. I want you to watch both of those shorts, and come back here, and let me know what you thought of them. So I think you'll find them hilarious. Go and do that. Watch those 2 shorts on my channel on Pavlov. Let us know what you think. Yeah, The Matrix. Oh my god, The Matrix game. That tech demo is really good. You have to play GT7 on controller because it's TSL DD. Why do you not get the GT DD? Do you think Evo was 0.4 going? I mean, what's going on with Evo, honestly? dear. Apologies. You go and do it. Okay, right, here we go. Is it going to work? Yeah, look at our quality. Damn it, we didn't change the RX-7. Chat, I feel like we collectively failed there. We didn't change the RX-7. Dirt Rally VR and Drive Club VR. I never did Drive Club VR actually on PSVR 1. GTA 6 will be out when my baby is 7 years old. Let Evo cook is legitimately early. How much more is it for the GTDD? Could you sell your CSL DD and get a GTDD? Would that work? Bit of a shame, isn't it? That you basically got it. That would be an interesting one if you could do a software unlock on it, right? How much would you pay, Bones Jones, for a software unlock on your base to work on PlayStation? Upstomp just bought the Breast of DLC on AC PS5. How much was that? I think with ACC it's worth having all the DLC. You get so many cars, so many tracks. It's just you over time just hoover up all that DLC basically. All you want is a GT Neo on your DD Pro. Yeah, so I'm not sure. People who use adapters to get Simagic on PlayStation. What does it what does the PlayStation see it as? Does the PlayStation see it as a G29 or something? Because if so, how does a force feedback work? I wouldn't be surprised if it's not the best. If there's some funkiness with it, but I don't know. You'd pay £100. Maybe I won't put it to them. They might get some ideas. Why are we so rapid here, chat? Chat, I'm worried. Why are we rapid? Hey, get me in this bum train. There we go. Get a Pagani up in here. DD Pro. Maybe you do. The Fanatec app is not the best. It's not as good compared to SimuCube or Ace. To be fair, they're on PC only. Bro, the Grid series. Yeah, I liked what Grid was trying to do, to be fair. Thanks, Mark. Appreciate it. What do you think Polyphony will do with next Gran Turismo? No, not everyone would unlock it. Yeah, they'd never sell any GT DDs, but maybe they'd sell more. I don't know. Is there an economic argument there? Hang on, I'm wobbling around here. I'm wobbling around. I don't want to be in that low train. Oh my days! Oh my days, man. Oh, you're joking me. Grid Legends on Quest 3. I've got Grid Legends on Quest 3, but the graphics, man. I know it's standalone, but the graphics. You identify as a Fanatec. I have a PS5 Slim Disc. I've always had my one standing up. I know they say don't, but I've always had them standing up. So yeah, but I could see him on the inside. I could see them having a little battle. I wonder if I should have just nitroed out of it or something. Yeah, but come on, the graphics though. The graphics. You can't. You can't use. You have to use the. Are you using the Quest controllers, or do you just use like a normal Xbox controller? So relaxing in here in the Pagani. In the Huara. It's got an AM FM radio. Why does it need an AM radio? Paganis are insane. Is it possible to get B-Spec? I think B-Spec mode will be coming. I think B-Spec mode will be coming. By the way, is everyone signed up to my Sim Racing News newsletter? www.simracenews.com. There's a link. Every week. Is it like 10,000 people have signed up or something? It's a huge amount of people. Get your Sim Racing news every week. Spec 3 was in it this week. Got a proper journalist, does it. An update for the DS Pro. What's a DS? What's a DS Pro? DD Pro. Do you have a laptop? Or the thing, can you take it to a friend's place and update it? I don't know. I'd recommend updating it, so... Mandy's not updated it in nearly a year, but I still... We're not having much luck here at all, are we? We used to be very good at these races. Right, I think we're gonna go... We'll do another one. We'll go in the RX-7. I think it's the RX-7. We need to be in the spirit. Is the Ferrari 296 in the paid DLC? No, it's in the free one. But it's interesting. Like, all the traditional content that you'd assume would be paid for is coming in the free one. And the additional, like, combinations of race, etc. are coming in the paid one. So... King Bling waiting on your kit from GT Mega. What did you get? What are your thoughts on the Fiat Panda Gen 1 GT7? Well, if you saw my sim racing show today, I was like, it's kind of classic GT7, but not what I think they should be focusing on. Do the Spirit. Pagani's Honda from... Oh, you're making me feel old now. Pagani's Honda was early 2000s. For me, it was mid to late 2000s, but... Will they ever add a Koenigsegg? Hopefully. Whoa! Got the Prime Light and the Big C and the Acertec plates. Nice. I'm on the Big Boy Prime here, but I use the Prime Light with the Simiki battery. So how high is this thing revving? Oh my god, look at the revs! I love the boost, the turbo indicator on the dash. Can we get these lights on in here? How do you turn the lights on? Oh, I'll put the indicators on. Oh, is that why the nitro is higher? Because of the turbo? Yeah, when I was in Las Vegas last time, there was a Pagani's Honda in a hotel. It's insane. Gearbox. Gearbox like all exposed. Yeah, it says Xiaomi coming in the next update. See, people say Gran Turismo's got bad force feedback. What planet are they on? You can feel exactly what the car's doing. Ah, so we rev it out in fifth. I only play online, something like whooping real people gives me a buzz. That's why I think Rensport should just be online only. Trying to eat the line. Nom 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 nom. G7 is great. Force feedback, true force bit mutant time functional. Yeah, just I think there's a bit of some PC sim races who have spent vast fortunes in their setup need to trash talk GT7 because it would call into question the entire amount of money they've spent if GT7 offers a really good functional experience, which it does. And G7 doesn't bother with stuff like really high temperatures. Even when we've exposed it, it doesn't really affect it that much. Fastest car is Pagani. But I think we're going to go in this for the nitrous. ACC on a Logitech. What, on PS5? Oh no. Oh goodness me. On the super soft tyres as well. So we're still waiting for Power Pack price. Power Pack price still not out yet. 3:30. Do you think PlayStation 6 will support unstretched 21.9? I'm not sure, I doubt it. You know, I used to play Gran Turismo Sport on an ultra wide, stretched. I just used to play it stretched out. Mandy's got an 85-inch screen. I didn't know they made screens that big. So how does a side draft work? I know it's not simulated here, but like, how would a side draft work? Yeah, everything looked wide. Yeah, I think Spec 3, I mean, we need to see with the sport mode improvements. You miss the Lotus cars. You can get the Lotus. You can livery up like the. God, that steering's so heavy. The unnamed Formula cars. Do you think it's good to get the booster for the La Prima? Doesn't it boost it by quite a bit now? How much does it, doesn't the La Prima go up to like 15 or something? How much is the boost? Oh, damn it. Also, I think Gran Turismo 7 should have just created a NASCAR track. You know NASCAR's coming to the Crew Motorfest. NASCAR came to Forza. I hope they change daily races. No, I think you're talking about Initium. You can boost Initium, right? But La Prima goes up quite a lot now. I want to go on those jumps there. It's a very nice HUD, this. When you think about it, look how much is taken up by the HUD, but also how unintrusive it is. Because I noticed in Rensport, it feels like there's so much HUD. And in Project Motor Racing, it defaults a lot of this to the right-hand side, like under me. But this HUD here is very nice, I think. And a lot of these things haven't changed really since GT Sport. That's a nice HUD. This is a nice HUD. I mean, arguably you don't really need the tachometer and the speedometer like that. So is this view like in front of the car? Or is it kind of like a driver's perspective but it just removes the car? I've always assumed it's the first one, but Yeah, sorry. So we moved in PMR the rev bar and the inputs, I think, to the central like this. It was interesting. Like I don't know why they didn't do some presets you could just cycle through. Yeah, I think maybe I was going to try World of Outlaws. I mean, we'll try the NASCAR game. Someone asked me earlier if I'll review the NASCAR game. By the way, how many people on Gran Turismo 7 if we want to do some cheeky lobbies? Mark, there was a layout called Redux on this track. Got scrapped. Yeah, lap prima goes up to 16 Newton meters. It could be, because once you're at 16, I think you're going to be like, I don't need any more. Yep, Yuki's been dropped, Hajar's been promoted, Yuki dropped, Lindvad's coming in. I was going to make a video on it, but I don't want to break the embargo. As a award-nominated motorsport creator. Who's going to be watching the Formula 1 as well this weekend? We'll be streaming it. 60 Newton meters will give you enough headroom to not clip. I had a list of cars I wanted to see in GT7, stuff like the Gordon Murray T50, a load of GT3s. I think again I did videos on them. I think Lando's got it wrapped up. Lando's got it wrapped up. I really can't see Lando not winning, to be honest. Championship. To be fair, Tsunoda's had enough time. Like, and it's not like Tsunoda was like tearing up in the RB either. Let's be honest. Black, I'd like to watch so much my second office legal papers. If you send me good vibes, let's send some. Everyone send some good vibes for Blacka. Blacka's definitely going to be needed at the weekend. If it all kicks off at the Formula 1. Even if Max qualifies first, I think Lando wins championship.
For a move.
Oh, welcome!
So far back, and again,
welcome, Morningwood rating for the $2. Good morning, Kay. What would be the idea endurance race in GT7? Le Mans 24 hours with driver swaps. Just imagine if Gran Turismo with Power Pack added online endurance race driver swaps, and they were like, next weekend we're going to do the first ever 24-hour race on Gran Turismo 7 with driver swaps. And we know driver swaps are in Gran Turismo 7 because they do it at the World Series. I've been there and I've looked at the build and like, so they could do that. And let's say it was up, you could do it alone or you could do it up to 10 friends, and it would just be organized. It would just be a daily rate in a sport mode system. It would just be there. It would sort everyone into splits, and let's say it'd be 50 car grids or something. I think it'd be incredible. So that's what I'd love. Thanks so much for the donation, by the way. Please get some claps out for our friend. It's truncated your name. I think you're Morningwood Racing. Please get some claps out and chat, everyone. Celebrate the donation. Very much appreciated. And a member as well, I believe. I'm going to give it a 10 out of 10. Second Red Bull seat is sort of toxic. What do you think about my idea as well about the Gran Turismo endurance race? Oh. I mean, I'm just saying driver swaps are already in Gran Turismo 7. Like, they run on the PS5 version. I've seen it. Welcome, Simba. Good to see you. Back on the G7 stream. Whoa. Right, now we're in the OP car. We're in the OP car here. NSX on pole though. There's already, I'm pretty sure I made a video on it. Right, let's see what's going to happen. Just having larger grids. Yeah, PS5 larger grids. I mean, they have to do it. They have to do it. They have to do it. See you, Blackkirk. See you at the weekend, hopefully. Max Norris. I think Lando's got it sewn up, I have to say. Sewn up. Some people say stitched up. Welcome, High Octane. I mean, surely they'll do larger grids on on Power Pack because they'll want to sell it. I think it's unusual that this Power Pack is coming out in 2 days' time and we don't really know what's in it and we don't know the price. I'm just going to call that out and say that's unusual. You know? 2 days before launch on Project Motor Racing, I'd stream the game for about 15 hours or something and everyone could see what was in it and what wasn't in it. Yeah, the only thing is if Lando and Oscar take each other out, which would just be incredible. Well, I got my nitrous. Don't know why I'm reaching for a button there to look back. What wheel have I been using recently? Oh, I think I mapped it there on my Simucube, didn't I? We all know cats keep secrets. Cheers, bro. Cheers, brother. I have a feeling it's all going to come out together. I have a feeling on their end it's all really one big update. It's just part of it you've got to pay to unlock. That's my feeling. Larger grids me sacrifice form. Well, not if the PS5's already had that overhead, because it's been capped for PS4. Let's touch a bit of nitrous here. We're going to be okay. I think we're going to be okay now. The bump drafting's so stupid. What's stupid about it? Come on, Raul. There we go, Raul. Raul. Come on, Raul, let's go. Man like Raul. One more Raul, one for good luck. Bosh. Someone's gone. Come on, Raul, keep it up. Yes. Careful, Rail. Oh. Swing low. Raul! What a betrayal this is! Sparks look good. Right, so we've got full nitrous here. Finally, we're in the pack down the back straight. How much is the update? We don't know yet. Goodness, we're 1.3 off lead here. We need to start working our way through this. Do I use AI to read comments? No. What do you mean? Do I use AI to read comments? Wow. Great comment. That shows a... Oh, I can't, I don't really like... YOLOing it. Oh! Get wrecked, mate. Look at this move up the inside. This is sensational stuff. This is absolutely sensational. We'll look at that one in the replay. That could... We'll have to replay that one. We'll have to replay it, I think. Difficult at such high speeds. Difficult to really... So what's your thought on the incident there? I haven't seen it. I haven't seen it yet. I mean, it happened pretty quickly. He looks like he could have swiped across us. We're having a great run through. We're looking certain to actually win the race. But like I said, I haven't seen this incident, but it looks like we were completely taken out. We were in a very good position there. Welcome, Andrew Castro from Vancouver, Canada. I really like your content. Thank you very much, Andrew Castro. That's what an AI would say. I don't really use AI. I have a feeling that AI is going to... Let's say AI makes it easier to make a YouTube video because you can just put it all in AI and get a script and just read it or something. I have a feeling that's just going to make people more dumb. And so the more I don't use AI, I just think just comparatively it just keeps me like an athlete, like fit. You know, I can make a YouTube video on anything, any day, on any topic, and hopefully make it interesting. I'm not reliant. If an AI tool goes down, it's irrelevant to me because I'm not using it. That's a nice photo. Because for a guy that answers each comment most of the time, no worries. Oh, you mean test speed? I use it when I do VR. P16, someone did a damn pit maneuver. It might be the same guy who did it to me, honestly. Because I'm pretty sure we got pit maneuvered. Now, just before we look at the replay, just bear in mind that sometimes the replay can be misleading. When you look at things in slow motion, it could show, it could purportedly show that, it could mistakenly show that it might look like we took someone out. But you got to remember, at full speed, things are completely different. Anyway, let's have a look. Let's see what happened here. My audio's so low. Is it? Well, let's see. This is a generational run. Look at this. This is unbelievable. Now, firstly, my friend here tried to take us out. But just go stage left. So at this point, I think we've got the momentum. We're going to win the race. From here, with that amount of nitrous, would I go Fanatec, Logitech RS50? Which Fanatec are you thinking? Now, so it doesn't look fantastic from me, but let's have a look. Everything's gravy here. Everything's great. Now you could say, you could make the argument that I'm drifting slightly to the left here, like I've slightly drifted. Looking at the yellow line, I mean, one could make that argument and say maybe there's been some very slight left-hand travel at 270 miles an hour. The consequences, I mean, this isn't a great look, I'll be honest. Let's just see what that looks like from here. It's not a great look. Our friend here is probably... That's what he sees right about now. He sees this. But then I do also crash in sympathy. So at this point, this is a suboptimal angle. You don't really want to be facing this way. From this angle, it actually looks like I've just been rammed into the barrier, to be fair. But that, you know, the replay can show a lot of different stuff. What gear, wheel, pedals, rig, and seat using? I'm using GT Mega Prime rig with the RS60, I think. I'm using Logitech G Pro wheel and pedals. RS50 or DD Pro. It depends. If you really want rims in the Fanatec ecosystem, then Fanatec. Otherwise, for just ease of use, I would go Logitech. Look at this. We need Gran Turismo free roam. Look at that. Look at that for a photo. Unbelievable. That's great. That's really very, very good. Also fantastic. Whoa! Entering hyperspace. Very nice. How much is a boost pack? There isn't a boost pack for it. Do you know if G7 have any plans to change a sport mode? They say they're improving it. They say it's being improved. Rawline, hi bro, after you suggested those wheelbases in the F1 live stream, I decided to go to Logitech La Prima. Very nice. I have the round wheel now. Should I go with LMP steering? If you got the round hub, if you want a LMP one, the Logitech La Prima Formula wheel is 40% off. It's €200. I think it's even cheaper in pounds. So yeah, if you want Logitech La Prima, I recommend you get the La Prima Formula wheel, and then you've got your round one, you've got your Formula wheel. 100%. Very good combination. You have Logitech G Pro, should I go Moser R25? No, I wouldn't. I wouldn't. If you've already got a G Pro. I like the R25. The R25 is very nice. I've got a Moser R16 and the R25 is much nicer. But if you've already got a G Pro, I wouldn't pay $900 for R25. If you've got nothing, then yeah, I'd probably say get an R25, but you've already got a G Pro. How's the LFE? In iRacing, not of the same level as, for me, Club Sport DD Plus, interestingly, but the best experience I've had with those kind of effects was at the Sim Racing Expo on a SimuCube 3. It just felt insane. But that's a SimuCube people setting it up. They're very good at setting it up. GT7 is £29 on very nice. Well, I'm thanking you for bad they sold it to the Chinese. We'll do another interview with the CEO. We'll do another interview because we did an interview with him in Germany, and he was basically saying, I said to him, why should people even get an Invicta wheel? Because it's expensive. And he said, because it's assembled in Denmark. So are the new owners going to carry on with doing that? I don't know. But you could tell from that interview that, you could tell from the questions I asked him. I literally asked him, I say, how do your shareholders feel about this? Do they want you to stop? And he said, anyone who wants me to stop is wrong, essentially. Well, the thing is now he's going to have different shareholders. So, depends whether they trust him as much. I mean, on one extent they trust him because they bought the company. Yeah, Yuki dropped, Isaac promoted. I don't think it's promoted for this weekend though. I mean, that's been confirmed for a while. I think Yuki's known that for a while. He can't really complain. He had his shot in the Red Bull car, and to be honest, if he'd been better, frankly, notwithstanding all the things about Red Bull, about the car setup for Max, but if he'd been better, he might have helped win the championship for Max. But he did not. Max has not had any help from his second driver at all. I think Hajar will be... I've rated Hajar, so... I was saying on the streams, I think Hajar's my rookie of the season. I know people say Kimi, but I think I'll give it to Hajar. Is it true that a lot of sim racing equipment from different brands is made by the same factory in China? Yes. Lightstar Games. Yeah, that's what Alex Albon says about the sensitivity. I think that sensitivity thing is just... It's a roundabout way of saying Max is just a better driver. He just has a much better feel of the car. Token, you didn't realise you weren't subbed. That's a wake-up call for all of us. Chat, can everyone else check you're subscribed? As we hit 100 likes. We'll do this race and then maybe we'll jump into some lobbies. No rest token. Play more race with enemy. I want to do more race with him. I like the guys at Track Time and KW and all those people. Asher. There's just so much competition, isn't there? I think Rayteam's doing a good job. I think AMS2 is doing a good job as well. Do I use sim racing gloves? Sometimes I do. When I was using the Moser Lamborghini wheel, I was using gloves. I don't have gloves here though. I think. Do you not find the fact that the power pack is paywalling a feature G7 is free as it has to come? What in terms of endurance races? Maybe, yeah. I don't think people are speaking out about it though. Thanks, High Octane, appreciate it. Alex saying racing experience is my go-to. The variation, the free races, all good. Yeah, we cover it. We cover it a lot on the sim racing show. We give them a lot of exposure, that's for sure. I'm pretty... One of the things I'm most annoyed about Project Motor Racing is that it could have broken my wrists on day one, on the press copy. So they did I gave them feedback and they did fix it for the release. But personally, I'm like, look how realistic the sky looks here, by the way. Isn't that incredible? Are these some of the best skies in gaming? Token's been playing Art Raiders. Power Pack DLC is weird indeed. Yeah, we're going RS7 again. Yeah, what are the splits like in Racing Experience? Thing is, I feel like my role on YouTube is to be critical. Oh, I love the airport like that. Why didn't they just let us free roam drive around the airport in an open lobby? It'd be so much fun. Ah, Pete's going to give us a slip. Let's see. I think Pete. I can't remember. Did you pit manoeuvres last race? I've completely forgotten. Shall I tell you what I think might also be likely? They might have realised that they can't do the 24-hour races on PS4. And they didn't want to do so in a way they almost... This is giving them way too much credit. They might have realised they can't do the 24-hour race on PS4, and they didn't want to do a free update just for PS5 that's not on PS4, that's confusing. So by having it as paid content for PS5, it's actually easier to understand as like it's a PS5 exclusive. But I think that's giving them too much credit. Could say about the splits. Yeah, you would have bought the Yas Marina and Circuit Gilles Villeneuve one. Oh, I did it! It's so long ago now. Water under the bridge and all that. Imagine making such detailed maps not used. Yeah, even just have like on PC, just like debug it, wouldn't you? Look at this dude up here, he's standing on this. There's two dudes either side. Whoa, the A380. Where's it going? Who knows? Where's it coming from? Who knows? Jacob, alright, PMI and Rensport, move over, time to let the big dog eat. Can you write that post again? Can you write that comment again, Jacob? But can you put some emojis in it? I just think it'll be such a funny content, such a funny comment if you put emojis in it. So at the beginning, put like a man speaking. So you like man speaking, all right, PMR, Renspot, move over, and then do like one of those move over arrows. And after time, do a clock, and then let the big dog eat. Exclamation mark, exclamation mark, but then put a dog, and then put some food, and then put power pack, put lightning either side. Can someone do that? It'll be such a funny comment. Waiting for that interview with Andre. Yeah, we'll get. Well, I'm already speaking with him actually. Here we go. Here we go. Raoul's ahead of us. Raoul. Rev that thing. Ada doesn't like this DLC. Yeah, let's see on the pricing. Is pricing not come out yet still? Pricing's still not out? It's crazy. I'm just telling you, that's a bit crazy. Only Gran Turismo could do that. Maybe the price is still being finessed. Nothing. No. Do you think we'll win the F1 Championship? I think Lando's got it in the bag. Hey. And past the F8. Oh my god, there's a train here. Oh, no. Yep, no. Yes, bro. If they announce if they boost is our only hope. This race is so boring. Yeah, nothing ever happens on the first straight, right? 4.3 seconds. Yeah, if they release it and it's $40, I'm gonna be making a video. You bet that. You cursed it. Cursed it. How many people here are planning to buy the DLC? Write in chat if you're buying it or not buying it. Just write buying or not buying. How we fill up last here? The Taxo's buying it. Colonel's buying it. Buying or not buying? Michael's buying. Brian's buying no matter the price, no matter what. Morningwood's buying. Duffy's buying if it impacts online. Jeff is buying it. Bones is buying it if it's under 35. D-Tom's buying it. High Octane's maybe. You think the pre-selected car for the events is correct? What do you mean pre-selected car? Barry's buying. Rawline's not buying. Mike Beckingham's buying. Most people are buying it. Most people are hungry for that new content, right? Aiden's not buying. Not sure, but probably not. Sounds like you're going to be buying it. Mark, I'm buying if it is for my wallet, okay? You got to spend money on stuff. I mean, as long as you can eat and you've got a roof over your head, then enjoyment's pretty important as well. Depend what's inside it. That's the thing. I feel like we're not a step far removed from them almost having open pre-orders and we don't know what's in it. Because I can't believe we're basically a day off, aren't we? What good surprises do you want in there? I think a PS5 only daily race that's got like 40 players in it would be huge. Imagine a daily race B with 40 players. I mean, the Crew Motorfest is 32, the grand race. Oh, okay, the Power Pack events. Well, they're definitely themed, aren't they? So. It's your 25th birthday. Nice birthday present. I think someone ahead of us got pitted. Hey, I thought you were going to bump draft us. Right, I'm kind of done with this. For some reason, I can't... These races used to always go down to the last corner. I just can't do them today. Welcome GT Race Replays. How's Dad Latrini? Not bad. Pretty good. Marta got a steering wheel for your birthday. What steering wheel did you get? I think they should do it. Should be for simply single player missions and maybe on the fronts. I think here, I've said it for years, literally, it's not an exaggeration. Daily Race D, Daily Race E Endurance Race, and Daily Race P S5 for the PS5 Daily Race. Simba, help convince me to come back to you7. What is it with all the options we have that makes it jump out? It's just it's caliber of racing, closed caliber of racing. That's it. And convenience. Oh, you got a G29. How much was that? $279. Oh, let's do this. Let's get some cash. So we got to do a 119.1. Got to do a 119.1. Got to go in the red for this. When they usually release full changelog, normally there's a full changelog on the day, on the morning, that I make a video on, and I release it ASAP. So keep an eye out for that, but then also sometimes the day before we get an indication. God, I'm so bad on the controller. This thing has zero traction. Yeah, it feels like it. Is it 19.1 we got to do? €180. Okay, not bad. Not bad. G29. 180 euros cheap. 100. Well, more than that. Is it 220 euros? Something cheaper than a T598. I will be buying DLC. I haven't spent a penny on G7 since launch. I'm investing in more content. Took you 90 laps to make gold here. Okay, can we beat 90 laps? 19.1 we got to do. Are you in 4th gear? So we got to do this in less than 90 laps. This feels like the LA Coliseum. So it seems to be it doesn't like the change in camber or something on that last corner. So 4th gear. Right, it's a start finish line here. Yeah. Maybe not, I don't know. Right. So it doesn't like it here. Ah. Use your own car. What advantage does your own car give? Is there tuning and stuff here enabled? Tap high and... What's my handbrake? What's my handbrake? Okay, that's my handbrake. Stay high. I thought it was going to be easy money. Oh, we're not that far off. To be fair, we're only half a second off. I got this. I was going to go to the NASCAR finals. I was all set to go to the NASCAR finals in November, but obviously the baby got dad priorities there. Where was it? Was it Phoenix? I can't remember where it was, but I was all set to go. See Kyle Larson do his thing. Ah, damn it. Okay, so that's start finish line. Welcome, Maverick. Hang on. I'm the world's stupidest man. Duh. Now I can't spin out, surely. Surely. What people say in the beginning of the year, what's coming tomorrow? What, in terms of hype? People hyping it. So, we still got 80 laps to beat the record. Now we're gonna hit the wall. Damn it. Damn it. Bam. I want to go Daytona. Is it the Coke 500? Damn. Doesn't matter if we finish it out of control. No ghost run as well. Oh man. 600s. Thing is, I'd rather... Okay, I've been to Le Mans actually. I've already been to Le Mans for GP Explorer this year. So maybe we don't do Le Mans 24, maybe we do Daytona 24 as the first. I've already done Daytona 24 in the UK though. I've driven it. Time to do the big one. I guess I've got to keep the rear wheels pushing it round. And I've got to... Oh no, mate. 2026 will be your 40th Rolex 24. Hang on, whoa. So you live by there or something? You've done, it's gonna be your 40th. That's insane. That's a crazy good level of commitment. Okay, handbrake. Nope, that's change view. Ah. Okay. Okay, what am I trying to do? I'm trying to get a 19.1. On a 19.6 at the moment. Do you believe they got the new hypercars models? Counter steer assist. Don't mind if I do. Your dad's still going to us. Awesome. What's the best one you've seen? What's your top three? What's your top three and why? Oh, nice. Nice. Damn it. We saw 2 of the body kits. Come on, we got this now. We got this. We were a 10th up there. Let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go. Go, 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 go. Oh! Go. Right, we're gonna hit the wall. Oh, damn it. Oh, I don't know how to do that. How's fatherhood? Pretty good. Pretty good. Recommend it? Ah, damn it. Still I've got to come out there at full power. I know, I'm not going to be able to do this. I think this is ironically one of the hardest. Oh, tapped it. Yeah, real life content. I actually can't do this. I actually can't. Ah. Yeah, I feel like I need to drift it a little bit. Yeah, world champions drive in third person. Inconvenient fact for the purists. That's a nice drift, that. It's hard for me to get out of the drift, that's the problem. I can hear the revs dropping as well. That'd be easier. That'd be a lot easier on a wheel, I think, to get out. That's way too much of a drift. Surely. Let's get the ghost. Let's get the ghost. I'll take this one seriously. Oh, okay, yeah, I see that. That makes sense to me. The wall here, not enough power. Yeah, gotta keep that tight. And then come in a lot more here. Oh. Oh! But I hit the wall. Damn it. Okay. I think we already got it once where we tapped the wall. Ooh. That exit there is so crucial, I think, isn't it? Because you want to be drifting but wheels straight, but then also not hit the wall on exit, and like you can't afford to let the back end slide out because then you just hit the. I'm not quitting till I do this. need to be powering there sooner. Finish like that. There we go. Come on. Power that, power that, power that, power that, power that. Ah. Power it, power it, power it, power it. Ah. Dropping those revs. He's hitting the... I'm pretty sure he's hitting handbrake maybe just to kick that rear end out a little bit. Maybe not there, but maybe the first one. No. Yeah, like that, more like that, more like that. Come on, man, come on, power it. Ah, I lost all the revs. Lost all the revs. Ah, you need to rotate the car. You got to get that back end just like swinging out a little bit. Just got to get that back end like maybe just a little bit of the handbrake. That's the finish. That's the finish like that. That's the finish. Shouldn't games like them on... Thing is with graphics is all the games do like these racing games do these trailers that look nothing like the game. Like even Gran Turismo does these trailers that look nothing like the game. Project Motor Racing's trailers look like they copied Gran Turismo trailers, look nothing like the game. Le Mans Ultimate, everything looks nothing like the game in game. I mean, Gran Turismo looks good in game for sure, but the trailers are like insane. I feel like on that second corner, when I hit the brake, the car becomes so stiff. And what I want is I want to decelerate, but I want to decelerate in a way where the back end is still loose. So I wonder if it's my stability or something. So I just feel like I'm just understeer. Oh, okay. Okay. That's too much, though. Yeah, F1 looks very good in game. And F1, to me, doesn't look any better on PS5 Pro. I did the comparisons. This is on PS5 Pro, by the way. Oh, mate. Where do you get the SimNet pedals? Aren't these pedals? Aren't those sort of pedals on Amazon these days? What games look like the trailers? Ironically, Rensport on PC looks like the trailers because it's got the motion blur. Rensport on PS5 not quite right because it's got the motion blur, but it doesn't quite have the graphics. Oh, mate. Okay. You know what? I'm going to turn my... I don't need so much wheel force here. I'll turn it down. Ah. Shame. Too wide. Just touched it. We've done it 18.9, but illegal. So we got this. Now it's just about mentality, I think. Touched it. Touched it. This turn is too tight. Look at the bit of oversteer he gets just over the line. I'm pretty sure he's running less. He's doing 5th gear. Okay, we'll try it. I'm pretty sure he's running less stability and stuff because he's able to kick the car out more. How does a GT Sport Club Sport DD Plus? On iRacing, it felt pretty similar. I mean, 5th gear could work on a car. I just feel like we're going to bog down. That delta looks pretty good though. So to build up the speed. My hunch is just going to bog down there, but. Feels like we're bogging down. Like that. Ah, mate. That's another one there. You've got to maximise track limits though. That might have been enough, you know. Yeah. Okay, let's get in the groove. Come on. How's that red? Oh. Okay. Oh, this is very difficult. This is very difficult. It's getting hot and sweaty. I have done an 18.9, but I tapped the wall. That's a 19.3. My record's a 19.2. So we need another... What do we need exactly? Let's find out what we need exactly. I think the main point is probably you've got to turn in super wide. You've got to be super... You basically got to be on the wall when you turn in. I don't like being 21,000 in the world, so 19.161 at the moment. Try dropping to third. I have a funny feeling that maybe this stabilization. Weak. Oh, we still got the ghost. I think dropping to third is just gonna... The only way dropping to third would work is if you can kick it back out on the power. But I just think I think it's just got to be smooth. Like there, I've got to start the turn in really wide. This might be a bit easier for me actually, like this. So I can sort of just understand my bearings. Oh, that's weird. I'm not wide enough. Oh, that's kind of it. That's kind of the entry. Because as long as you get the back end pushed out without hitting the barrier, then you're just pushing it all the way. This one's difficult because you're aiming for that. You're aiming to not hit the barrier from a long way away. I feel like this one is more instinctive. See, from here, you're just trying to... Oh, mate. The higher you get up the wall, the more dividends you get later, basically. So that one, I've just got to be in a little bit more to let that back end come around. And here, you want to basically touch that yellow without, I think, actually getting there. Right before turning. Okay, hang on. I think, given I'm a 10th off, I think I got this. I think to get a 10th, I think I can do. So messy. That's so messy, mate. Ugh. Trying to get back in this groove. The car feels a lot more alive. Too late. Go. Go. No. Are we gold already, by the way? Are we gold already? Oh, you just want the car to straighten up in a nice way. Straighten, yeah, go, go, go. That's what I'm talking about. Chat. I swear that was legit. I swear that was legit lap time. Hang on a second. Where did I hit the wall on the 116? What? Where? Is it because last sector somehow? Hang on, what? Did I hit the wall at the top here? Oh, screw it, I just got to do it again. Can anyone explain that to me? Can anyone explain? Time was red. Well, yeah. So so here, I think you kind of want the car to straighten out at the top of the hill. So I didn't realise that it's always red sector 1 because I saw that. I've always saw that sector 1 pop up in white. It's alright, we got this, we got this. Previous lap, okay. Well, we just got the same as our legit PB, so I think all we need is 2 good corners. Easy to say, but I think I can hit the brake there more than I think, you know, to just control it through there and to keep it higher compared to the Ghost. like this, and then just get on the power like this. Still I rise. Still I rise, everyone. So the secret is actually, I think, is much more about the line than like being on the throttle. So I think the car has so much torque. It's about balancing it using whatever you can. The handbrake, the brake. That's what I think. Top 2,000 in the world now. Yes, get in there. We're only half a second off top in the world. That was way more than 90. Let me talk you through it. Let me talk you through what I did. So I don't know when I realised it. I mean, look how much look how much work the TC is doing. But here, so I'm coming in, brake, handbrake, but then we grazed the wall there, but I realised I was getting a really nice line. And here again, I just want the car to settle there, and then get on the power. I think it might be this one, so we're going to be a little bit longer on the actual brake. See there, a little bit more on the brake, just to kind of squeeze it super high. And I think we came down here like a 1/10 and a half up because of that. Probably on the next lap, I'm guessing. That was quite a nice finish. I had good confidence. So, see, look at this. You could feel the revs drop a lot more, but the line is so good. Look at the line here. So I was a 1/10 up. And then here, I was just right place, right time. It wasn't the best finish. I had quite a bit of oversteer, but that is no joke, that one. That's no joke. Anyway, that's 2 million credits. So that's like a third of the power pack saved. Ah. Oh. That's good. This one. Do we do it or not? And we've only got to be 2.5 seconds off him. Let's do it. Let's just see. Let's just see. I might get frustrated. I don't know if they've announced price yet, but if they do, we can discuss it. Can you buy a power pack with credits? I don't think so. That'd be a bit cheeky. Right. Oh, this is the road car. I thought this would be the GT. Oh. It's at East End as well. Why is this wheel hitting my knees now? Is it Banky Boy to finish? I can't remember. Or is it a cut through before Banky Boy? I'm not entirely sure I really want to do this one. Was it a 26? What's the lap time we got to do? Just missing all the apexes. We're definitely way more than 2.5 seconds off them. Oh, I think my tray is tilted down. I think I need to bring my tray up because at the moment I'm off the brake and I'm hitting my knee, which I've never had before. Maybe I was like really pulling that Hellcat or something. I don't know. Maybe over time. I can see how to do that one. I think you have to be very patient with this car. The more speed you sacrifice, you get quite a lot of rotation, and that could actually be quite a fun one to do. I won't. So let's see what's cutting around in lobbies. Yeah, so the power pack, the boat is going to drop in here. I can't see anything yet in terms of encouraging me to buy or something. The internet might go a bit slow here, especially the lobby. Yeah, I've got to raise that. The previous sector has to be clean. That's why we had that one invalidated then, I guess. Oh, we're restricted. Dirty game. Honestly, how stupid is it that you can't sort these lobbies by full? Welcome to Das Munchie. Can you give my channel a shout out? Very nice. G7 Central. Sounds like the place to be. Sounds like that's where everyone's going to be at. 2 one-way need cops. Ugh. GT3 clean or kick. Let's have a look. Room full. This might be my NAT type. Might need to fix that as well. Still full. It's a shame. That sounds like it'd be right up my street. Raul's in here. Our mate Raul's in that one as well. Papaz. Free GT3. Who's in this one? No man like Raul. Serious Racing. Capital letters. See Sandro's room. Tomorrow maybe we'll stream and do our own lobbies. But yeah, I'm going to raise this wheel deck. Don't know if you can see on the stream, like, has it got lower over the last 2 years or something? Oh, let's ready up. What am I in? Oh god, I'm in a Supra. I have to change car. Okay. Here's a feature Project Motor Racing doesn't have, which is simply the ability to well, it might be maybe in that GT I needed to put a lot of lock on the car, and normally I don't put that amount of lock on. Yeah, it could be something like that. Let's put our strength back up. And also, let's see if that is still how I would do it or not. That kind of direct feel. Two minutes to start. Wow, it's been a while. We're on the wet tyre, lads. We're on the wets. Well, I haven't been through Des Chicane in ages, probably a year. I remember these curbs compared to GT Sport, like the curbs in GT7 were so brutal. People saying the curbs are broken even, but I think they just exist. GT Sport, you could just roll over them. Wow, this is such an art, isn't it, getting through here? Because probably, is it flat? Is it flat through there? Oh, that's force feedback's heavy. Might lower the strength slightly. Okay. Let's see. Let's see what the racing is like. Think about what Spec 3, the power pack, could add. First livery. thought that was to change the... Ooh. Oh my days, that's ambitious, mate. That's ambitious. I don't have an internet bar. I thought always you had an internet bar in lobbies. And is that just sports mode? It feels like a go-kart there. Whoa. Whoa. So sad it's not on PC. I think if they added it to PC, I thought it would almost ruin the mystique of Gran Turismo 7. Like the fact that it's not moddable and stuff, and but it is true. Like if you think let's say for example Gran Turismo 7 is like one of the best experiences you can have like this, you almost need to buy a PlayStation just to have it. I mean, I don't really play anything else on my PlayStation other than Gran Turismo and other games when I review them. Ridges. Whoa. Great move by him. Fantastic move. Oh, mate. Brother. Leader had some difficulty. Was this a lap car? Right, it's leader. Welcome, Ivan. Yeah, long time. I think with the G7 cars, I love just like avoiding the ridge. So it makes it even more satisfying to me than just running over track limits. Such a good chicane. I'm struggling there to hit the brakes enough. It's losing me a lot of time. surprised I'm not catching because they're battling so much. Peugeot's quite good up that hill. Oh no, that ridge got away with that, to be honest. Oh, he sent it. Steering and the brakes are just a little bit too heavy for me, I think. Careful. Oh. Yeah, it's just a bit too heavy. So I'm kind of fighting to get into the hairpins and the corners. So what I'll do is I'll just turn it down. I mean, need to change those force feedback settings again for the G Pro. Still, anything could happen here. Bit wide. It's very, very wide there in the middle. Yes. That's the thing about this track. They should do the final of the Formula 1 season here. P2, what race? And people knock Gran Turismo. People knock it. What I might do is I might try and open up a quick lobby just so I can fine tune these settings, because basically my RS50 settings are a bit too intense on the G Pro. And I think that's another reason why the RS50 is quite nice, because like, oh, these settings are like... So here I need to cap everything down. Thanks, I had some quick drivers in that race, I think. There we go, let's take the photo. Nice. Fair or kick? Are we going to get kicked? Let me just see if I can open a quick lobby, just basically just do some quick testing. Yeah, obviously, imagine the likes of that at Yas Marina and Circuit Gilles Villeneuve, and suddenly we've got some new fun, right? I keep forgetting, like, I'm on the PS5 Pro. I really don't have that many So I actually, in the middle of that race, I lowered my G Pro to 7 Newton meters, but I still feel like it's too tight. Oh, it's not a practice. What? Can I go? Yeah. So... let's just experiment by lowering this. See what that does. Hate them on the wet tires. I don't understand where I ever would have put wets in the garage. So why is it defaulted to wets? Okay, so yes, there's no force feedback there. So I'm going to turn this back up to 8. And I'm going to play around. That's nice. I like to be able to make quick change of the direction without me having to use like different muscles, basically. Like, oh, I've got to turn it in. Obviously, I like to feel the resistance, but the more tuned in you are with the game, you don't need like loads of forces to feel the resistance. You just need to be tuned in. Oh, it's like being back with an old mate, this. Seriously, man, I just... Oh. White line exit, hit the green, smash it, run wide on the Astro, keep the wheel straight. You're not gonna... It's not trying to, like... In the other sims I'm playing at Monza, it's like, oh, your left rear's on the Astro, it's gonna rotate at a different rate, and then here it's just hit your marks, basically. Ooh. Go over these if you want to. $131 likes. Thanks, everyone. It's massive. That's like close to what we're getting in the F1 streams. GT community versus F1 community. Not booted up GT7 for ages. Okay, so this is turning it down from 10 to 6 for the G Pro seems to be about what I like. See, going all the way there. Right, everyone. I think I might wrap it up there. It's been good to be back on GT. So definitely no power pack news. GT7 power. Can't see anything. Can't see anything. Something on Gran Turismo 8 hours ago. Release date for December. Nothing. Welcome KH Motorsport. Thanks, Bones Jones. Yeah, we're going to end it there. But yeah, it's been fun to be back. We'll definitely do some open lobbies and stuff. It's been a fun stream. Been a fun stream. We'll definitely do some open lobbies. Might even do them tonight. Doing tonight, doing tomorrow. So, but I'm going to do some dad stuff now. And yeah, thanks for joining. Obviously, there'll be a lot of content on the channel soon from Power Pack Spec 3 will do. Also, Abu Dhabi this weekend. It's quite exciting. and then still a load of stuff from Sim Racing Expo, like load cell pedals, etc., etc., more Fanatec stuff. So yeah, thanks so much everyone for joining. Hope you had a good time, and make sure to subscribe